Hey, this is Victor Antonio, and welcome to another day of the Victor Report. Today I want to talk about something I heard from Seth Godin. Seth Godin, marketing genius, wrote books like Purple Cow and a bunch of other books you've probably heard of. But this morning he was talking about the art of noticing and then creating, which I thought was a fascinating topic. The art of noticing and then creating. And he talked about how, we're stuck sometimes in this post-industrial or pre-industrial mindset where we have to create things because we think we need to create them for the market, right? Which is obviously good to do, create things for the market. But then he presented an interesting perspective. He says, what if now we're living in a post-industrial era where now technology allows us to do like this broadcast video. You get your own radio station on YouTube. You'll have your own television station. If you have your own blog, you're now a journalist. You can write. In other words, you now have the freedom to create. And he says, instead of trying to create things for the sake of trying to get it out to the masses, he says, why don't you create things to build your own small niche, your own tribe, to connect with people who are just like you? Now, it's an interesting proposition because what he's basically saying is, hey, let's not try to grab the whole market. That whole mindset of trying to come up with a product or an idea that will serve the whole market is really antiquated. What he's saying is that we need to come up with something that resonates with us first, and then let's use the tools of technology to push that out into the market and find people who can connect with similar interests. And I thought that was interesting. And he used, for example, a tattoo person who loves tattoos, right? That person will connect with people now, maybe not in his country or in town or state or maybe small town. Yeah, maybe there's not a lot of people there, but now they can use technology. We can use technology to connect with people throughout the world who may love tattoos. Small example. But whatever interests you have, he says, now we can find people and connect to them. And I thought this was interesting because what he's talking about is also about building a business. Build your business around something that you want to do. No longer are you limited by geography. You now have the internet internationally and connect with other people who may be interested in buying your service or product. So no longer is what he's proposing is do we have to compromise and I'll say contort ourselves to the market. What he's saying is don't conform to the market. Conform to who you really are. Kind of an irony there. Be who you are, and then people push that information out into the internet, to the cybersphere. And then people who are interested are going to connect with you. And what a different mindset, because no longer now is it about, again, trying to reach the masses. It's about trying to find people who you can connect with, who love what you do. Because when you love what you do, it becomes very simple, it becomes very effortless. And so the art of noticing and then creating, maybe the art of noticing is notice what you love to do and then create. Notice what you are interested in and then create. And then in this case, quote unquote, the law of attraction will kick in. But not in the esoteric sense, like the existential sense, like great things will begin to happen. No, I don't mean the law of attraction that way. I mean that by putting stuff out there, you begin to connect with people who are interested in what you're interested in. And you begin to attract those people to you. It's a kind of a dual entity symbiosis. It's a quid pro quo. You meet people who are interested in what you have to offer, and there's a value exchange there, and that's why they want to connect with you. And so instead of saying, hey, I got a product, hey, check this out, why don't you just develop something that really means a lot to you, build it, and then put it out there into the cybersphere. Again, we got this large technological ecosystem. Let's push our information out there, our interests, what we love to do, our art form. Let's push it out there, and let's begin to connect with people. So don't worry about what the rest will do who don't like it. They're not going to like it. Because, again, you're trying to connect with people who like what you do, who are interested in what you're interested in. What a different perspective, isn't it? Because no longer is it about trying to create something to please the masses. It's about really trying to create something that pleases you and then connecting with those who might be interested in the same thing as well. Keep that in mind. That's my message for today on the Victor Report. Hope you enjoyed it. Different perspective, but there it is. Take care.